Welcome to the latest episode of Branding the Experience, where we discuss ways how we can create environments where employees actually want to come to work and customers want to keep coming back. I am Ken Bader, your host for Branding the Experience. I'm also your organizational culture and world-class service standard expert with our latest episode on There Is No Number Two. Now, if you're a frequent watcher, listener, reader of my content, you've heard this no number two phrase or mantra that I've had before. It's usually in the context of speaking about employee engagement because I know of organizations, one in particular I tell a story about where I was in an employee orientation where one of the executives said, our customers, or it was actually a credit union, unfortunately, surprisingly enough, that our members are number one. You're just number two. Well, I remember thinking then, why should anybody be subservient? Speaking of credit unions, one of the most positive experiences that I had was in the 90s when Baxter Credit Union would have their business partner days, where they would literally have a day just for the organizations they did business with to appreciate them. And although they didn't say it at the time, they showed that, hey, you know what? There is no number two. That our employees are maybe 1A, our members are maybe 1B, our business partners are maybe 1C, but nobody has a subservient relationship in this. And I'm speaking about this today because I talked about this during a meeting that I had with the business partners for one of my businesses, the Police Officers CU Association, and telling them that while our police credit unions are certainly important and the police partners that we're bringing on are also important, so are our business partners. They're three different entities, all of equal importance. Because I do believe once we believe or get into the mindset that one group of folks that are stakeholders in our business are more important than another, we really get ourselves in a trick bag. I understand the customer is always right mantra, which frankly, I believe has gone away decades ago. The customer isn't always right. Doesn't mean that we don't treat them with respect. It also doesn't mean that we tell them you're wrong, but it does mean that we have the responsibility to steer them in a soft and positive way to what is right, what's best for them, and what's best for the business. So in your culture and in your branded experience, because this is branding the experience, keep in mind that we need to create an experience for everybody that is a part of our organization. In the case of the business that I talked about, I am actively, and maybe sometimes I don't do as good enough job of it as I should, but certainly I'm focused on it. I am very adamant about creating an experience for the members of our organization, for the partners of our organization, and the sponsors of our organization all equally so that they can get the value that they're looking for from our particular association. When it comes to retail businesses, remember that our employees are just as important as our customers. If you're a day spa, if you don't have any employees that are there to work, you have no customers, you have no clients. Your employees need to feel as respected and as valued as your customers. In the example of a day spa, which is supposed to be the ultimate in experience for discretionary funds. Nobody has to go to a day spa. So we need to make sure that our employees feel as respected as as our customers. So the customers walking in can feel that top-notch branded experience when they're there. Same thing with restaurants. Same thing with financial institutions and medical offices. Financial institutions and healthcare organizations, we may think that they're non-discretionary, that people have to use us. And maybe that's true, but there are a ton of financial institutions and doctors out there. As I mentioned before, I don't have enough fingers on my hand here to tell you how many dentists I have fired because they've given me a poor experience. I don't care that I have to go to a dentist in Chicago where I used to live, in Los Angeles County where I live now. There are plenty of dental choices. If I don't like one, I'm going to find another and give my dental business to somebody else. So remember that we need to consider our employees, our customers, our business partners, all as number one. If we get into that mindset, we're going to create a great branded experience as we want for our customers, but also for all those that we serve and that we count on to be able to run our business at a very high level every single day. So, again, thank you for spending some time with me today. And here's hoping that you're branding the experience at a very high level for all those you serve. Take care.
Now a word from our sponsor, Bader Training and Consulting. BTC is the creator of the B+C+S formula. Our clients that implement that formula increase their net income by 124% and grow their business by 17% on average. The best place to start working with Bader Training and Consulting is with our B+C+S audit. The service pinpoints issues as well as attributes of your business's unique brand, culture, and strategy. Learn more or sign up for a B+C+S audit at www.btcinc.net/BCS-audit.